Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I am. And it's been a good day. It's kind of cloudy and overcast here, although it's muggy, which kind of sucks. Um, but it's been a good day. And every Friday I do like a lighthearted thing on here, which is usually where I put up like lots of photos of hot dudes that I think are hot stars or groups of dudes or, the comparison, which one would you choose if you had the two and stuff. I like to make it fun and just enjoy myself with this blog sometimes. I don't always like to be serious. Surprising as that may be to some of you, most of the time I am not real serious. I have a real silly streak, and I'm also have a dark sense of humor. And well, you probably already know I'm sarcastic and stuff, And it's not a bad thing to me. I like to laugh, and sometimes I'm kind of laughing, and sometimes I'm kind of like, okay, what's going on, and stuff. But last night I was up way later than I should have. I'm a night owl. And I like to be up really late, and I stay up really late, like sometimes to like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm just a night owl. I'm just a night person and stuff. That's when I do my best thinking. That's when I do my best writing. That's when I do everything better. I get like this, I'll be sleepy until like 11 o'clock, and then all of a sudden I'll get this second wind and, be really up and ready to go. So last night I'm just sitting, and we've gotten cable back on our TV after not having cable for a long time. We got it back. I think we're going to take it back off because it's like we're paying for something, and I'm like, why are we paying for this? This is not even that great and stuff. We could just go back to just watching the regular old channels we were watching and stuff. And I actually had certain stuff that I actually watched then and paid more attention to. So, but I was up last night watching TV, watching cable. And see, this is the danger of cable, okay? So I'm up watching. And like everybody else, I have a couple of bad TV habits or guilty pleasures that I have. Hey, I'm a human being. I got guilty pleasures. I can't be good all the time, okay? And stuff. So, but one of the things is sometimes the reality shows, which I try my best not to watch. And I hate those with the black women that are always doing fisticuffs. I just can't stand those, and stuff. They were talking about basketball wives, and I was looking at. I was like, oh, another week of them, another season of them fighting and stuff. I can't even understand the fisticuffs at like 40 years old, 30 and 40 years old. Really, with the fisticuffs, I can't even do it. I can't imagine trying to fight some. I'm sorry, I can't imagine trying to fight some other grown woman now. Really, whatever. Okay, but after watching the show Couples Therapy, which is really like couples clowning. Really, there's nothing therapeutic about that show. And the therapist actually seems like a good therapist, but the folks they got on there, it's pure entertainment and stuff, because it's like everybody's in a ratchet relationship. Y'all ain't none of y'all gonna make it, so forget about it and stuff. But I started and I was sitting up, and it must have been 3 or 4 in the morning. And so, you just got that remote, and you just kind of, there's nothing else on at 3 or 4 in the morning. So let me just watch whatever comes on after couples clowning, okay, and stuff. And I started watching the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion. I'm sorry, I gotta laugh. Therefore, I gotta laugh there for a moment because nothing about this show is got any love in it at all. Okay, which is first like, wow, that's a really ironic title, seeing as nothing about this show has any love in it at all. And then, there are all these women that are sort of, these, and really, what are probably beautiful black women, overly made up, and stuff. And they did have some cute outfits on and everything, and they're beautiful women. And and it's just sort of, I don't know. It's just sort of like you're sort of laughing, but you ain't really laughing with them. You're really laughing at them, and that's the thing. And that's the sort of sad part is just I was just like, this is sad and pathetic and funny and tragic and ridiculous and sublime all at the same time. Okay, and stuff. And so I'm watching and they're talking, and like 2 minutes into the show, two people are already about to fight and cussing each other out and all this stuff. And they're the men that are there. And we just had this thing, as you know, if you've been on Twitter, Black Power is for black men and stuff. And as you all know, I don't really deal with black men on any sort of level besides the men that are in my family and men that I already know are men of worth. That's really my dealings with black men are very few and far between. And really my dealings with white men are very few and far between. Okay, and stuff. My dealings kind of with people are very few and far between. But I'm really selective about people I let into my life and into my space. You can't, really, 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 okay, and stuff. And and for the most part, I just don't sort of deal with black men, particularly around this area. And you'd have to live here to know why, and stuff. It's kind of too hard for me to explain, but you'd have to live here to know why. Like for real, dude, no, bye. And but I'm watching this about Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta style, and you know, and I'm watching it, and the guys are there, and the women are talking about. I guess these women are women that are somehow have been involved with one dude, and another woman in the same group has been involved with the guy, and somebody's baby's mom, and this is the baby's dad, and they're sleeping kind of cross back and forth. And I'm like, what are there, like two, what are there, like, five black dudes in Atlanta, really, what the hell and stuff. But anyway, I'm just, and so one of my tweets on the Black Powers for Black Men is the tragedy of what I see many black women doing, which is like competing for black men like it's the Hunger Games. I mean, like literally, and I mean not even great men, like really mediocre or really crappy men, and stuff. And I mean, it's like the Hunger Games and stuff. And I don't really know what it is. I don't know if people have been told, you really have no choices. And really, if you've been told you have no choice, and that's been ingrained in you, you have no choice. You have to take what you can get, and stuff. It comes out in how it really does come out in how you make choices. If people are constantly telling you you have no choices, your choices are very limited, and you have to take what you can get and stuff, because that's my only thought as a set of really nice looking women with really mediocre, slash ugly dudes, okay, and I said it, okay, are sitting on a couch and they're fighting back and forth and cussing each other out about men who are openly cheating and and openly disrespecting them. I mean, like openly, like I'm sitting there thinking, I'm watching it and I'm sitting there thinking, do people sit and take this sort of stuff? I'm just, because my boundaries just were like, I mean, my boundary thing was just like going off like a, like red light emergency, as I was watching it. And so there's a set of two women sitting there and they're talking about the guy, and one is the guy's baby's mom, and then he's got a third woman, and then these two women, one of which has asked him to marry her. Women, please stop that, please stop doing that, don't do that, I don't, ooh, no, stop doing that, stop, don't do that. You're really, you're making it tough all around for women by asking really skeezy dudes, I mean dudes period, but skeezy dudes to marry you. Yeah, then they think they're marriage material and they're somebody. Yeah, no, stop doing that, don't do that. um and this guy to marry her, and this dude is like, I mean, I don't know, I kept looking thinking, well, what do he got go? I don't know, because my thought is he probably didn't have a bunch of money, but he didn't have no looks. And all this stuff about sex. Listen, you can get sex from a lot of people, and pretty, really fantastic sex, from pretty much anybody. I mean, that's not women acting like that's the be all end all of all time. Really, girl, you can get some fantastic just from a bunch of, if you wanted to, from a bunch of random dudes, okay, and stuff. And these women are both just, the one is kind of mad, and you can tell she's mad, but she's just like, well, he's with her. And the other one knows he does all this stuff, but she's trying to change him. Okay. She's trying to change him and make him a better man. And about 40 minutes in, I couldn't even take it no more. I couldn't even stomach it no more. And I was just like, okay, I need to go to bed because, I'm missing good sleep time watching these nitwits on TV. I don't know what most black women are dealing with when it comes to dating. Because I've never really dealt with that. I've always dated, anybody I wanted to date. So I've never really dealt with this sort of thing of there's a finite amount of people, they're out there, and you just have to take what you can get and stuff. Now, listen, I made some bad choices dating, and I certainly made a bad choice with my ex, but I've never had this limit on who I could date and who I couldn't date and stuff. I've never set those sort of limits in my mind and stuff. And my thought with the woman who had the baby with him, and he was sort of playing her and the other two women, and they're all fighting, and he's sitting up there grinning like a Cheshire cat. I mean, literally, I don't know. I would have kicked his teeth in with my stiletto, personally. But, that's just me. And he's sitting there and grinning and thinking it's cute and funny. And these women are devoted. I mean, they're devoted, to this skis ball, and stuff. I mean, a man who couldn't even, I wouldn't even want him to look at me. I would like poke his eyes out with a fork like that, and stuff. But, and yeah, as you could see, yeah, skeezy people I'm kind of violent with and stuff. But they're really devoted to him, and he's just an ass, And this woman is just, she's got a child with him, so they're sort of stuck together. But, tell you the truth, just because you have a child with somebody don't mean y'all need to have some sort of relationship. Y'all relationship could totally be about child and never about y'all ever again in life, okay? And stuff, and for people who've been dating people, yeah, just walk away and keep it pushing. I mean, that's my motto. Once it's over, it's over. Be done. Don't go back for, don't go back and end up in second rounds. There's a reason you broke up in the first place and stuff, and this is sort of my, I don't know, I'm trying to be as encouraging as possible and stuff. And I don't really know kind of what to say about what I saw last night. It was just, I don't know if people were just being entertaining, if they were pretending, if this was actually going on in people's life. It's actually going on. It's sad, I mean, it's more sad than anything else, but this sort of clowning and this sort of, I mean, you don't have every day, you don't have all day, you don't have forever to sort of waste time with, people that aren't doing nothing, and stuff. And the devotion and the loyalty that I see, wow, I mean, black women, please know that y'all can be down for y'all be down, okay, and stuff. And I think many other men from other races are seeing that, how black women are, I mean, we down, okay, and stuff. And we down like ain't no woman down. We down. And it's like down on another level. And other men are seeing that and finding that valuable in us as partners and stuff, but I'm not just gonna be down with any old fool. Okay, that's not gonna happen. And so, this sort of thing of what I saw last night was just, yeah, it was part funny and part really sad, and stuff, and part like making me want to throw up a little bit and stuff, because these are people whose time is being wasted, and I'm really, I'm just a pet peeve of mine. Time is so valuable. You just don't have a lot of it to waste. You just don't. As much as we think we do, you turn around and it's over. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm 41. I can still remember the day I turned 21. Okay. I can still remember the day like it was yesterday that I turned 21. But that's how fast time goes. And I can remember it like, yes, I remember everything. I remember what I was doing. I remember those times. I remember kicking it with friends. I remember all of that and stuff. And that feels like yesterday with me, but that was 20 years ago. Okay. And those years went really, really fast and stuff. And once that time is gone, you don't get it back. It never comes back. So as everybody talking about a woman being old and all this stuff, there was a young woman on there talking to another woman, talking about, yeah, you're old and all that stuff. Listen, we're all getting older. We're all going to be old. Okay. So, jumping up and down at 25, talking about some woman being older. Listen, it won't be long before you're that old. And looking back on your life and the wasted time and wasted youth, wasted resources, just the waste that happens and stuff, without, and even worse, the waste that happens without learning anything and stuff is sort of, I mean, I don't know. I was hoping this would be happier or at least funnier, and stuff. Usually I'm funny and I'm not meaning to be funny, but I was hoping this would be funnier. But actually, when I think about it, it's not funny. It's sad. And it's sad to see this group of beautiful black women wasting time. Listen, like I said, I don't care who you date. Could care less. I don't care who you date. That's your business. I don't care who you date. Okay? I don't care who you spend your time with and stuff. For black women, I give them tips on how to vet and how to do other stuff, how to feel better about themselves and stuff. If that's what you want to do, be in a relationship with somebody and stuff, how to feel better about yourself, so you draw somebody that's good to you, toward you and stuff. And I don't care who you date, but the seeing that and I was just thinking, I'm like, please, please, God, please, sweet baby Jesus, okay, please don't let this be what black women are out here doing on the majority level. Please, 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 and stuff. Because yeah, I know a lot of, I know many black women. Most of them, I know, you know, they don't date at all. Because they just don't date. People got issues. They got trust issues and stuff. They just got issues. Don't want to be bothered and stuff. So they just don't date. And I see that all the time. And and I'm not telling people to find somebody to fill them up to make them whole. You should be whole before anybody comes walking your way. You should be whole. I'm not talking about that somebody filling time or stuff like that. But if you're desiring to have a committed relationship, if that's really what you desire, there's nothing wrong with having that desire. Um, it's wrong to just sort of choose any old body to have it with, though, and stuff, because you're really not getting the thing that you deserve as a woman and as a person. It's just, and yesterday was just sort of this glaring example, and then all the other stuff that happened with black men, black powers for black men and stuff, and then the Russell Simmons thing, which I'm not even gonna get into, because that's just a bunch of fuck nuttery that I don't even want to talk about. Um, it's been sort of a heavy week for me, thinking about black women and thinking about the large sort of weight that many are carrying, the burden, and to hope to help for you to put it down, um, and get on with the light and carefree life. I don't know. I know some carefree black women, but I don't know many carefree black women. I just don't. I just don't. And I don't think it's because they don't want to be carefree. I just think people just don't know how, you know, and stuff. People keep, not only do you keep picking up stuff from other folks, people keep putting stuff on your back, and stuff. And, how do you be light with that, and stuff? I'm carefree, because I made a choice to be that way and stuff, and and have made choices to be that way. Now, believe me, there was a time I was not carefree. Okay, trust and believe. Okay, that's why I can come with some lessons. There was a time I was not carefree, but because I made some choices and learned some lessons and done some stuff, took some steps to do some things that protect me, now I can be that way. I can be joyous. I can be happy and stuff. But still part of me, yeah, still sympathetic. And I'm not trying to feel sorry for people or trying to, patronize folks or condescend to you people. If that's what you think I'm doing, please, I'm sorry. That's not my intention. But I know people are having it hard, and, and I don't know. I just want to do what I can and stuff. Maybe sometimes that is to just listen to people and what it is that they're going through, and then just give them some sympathy for it and stuff. Because you still have to find your own way in life. It's still your life. It's not my life. It's still your life and stuff. And so what I saw last night, please, 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 please. I hope that's not indicative of what's happening, and stuff. I really do, but my sad thought is it's probably really a big indicator of probably what's happening with most black women when it comes to dealings of life and love and family and stuff like that. Okay, so, hey, tomorrow we'll have some hot guys, so, please come back and join Mary Girl in a Weird World for that. I will talk to you next week, because this weekend I am spending time with family and friends and having fun and laughing and eating barbecue. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.